feel my fingers anymore. They're numb.
Woo! It is cold out here in the Midwest. I think we're going to get record snow here in Iowa. We actually have snow coming today. So what I thought we would do is to heat things up a little bit and take to the internet, because we're going to look at some of the hottest takes about AEW versus the WWE from the internet. That's right. We got something fun today. So if you guys do enjoy this, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you let me know your hottest AEW take in the comment section below. We'll go ahead and highlight some of those if you guys want to do that. And without further ado, let's just jump into it. All right, guys. So the war is on now. AEW, WWE. This guy from WWE is upset. He's going to go to AEW. This guy from WWE is mad. This guy wants his release. These tag teams are so upset. They're looking to leave the WWE and change their landscape and go to AEW. You know what? AEW is going to take them because AEW is going to win the war. Okay. The war is on, brother, and we need to pick a side. Are you WWE or are you AEW? Pick your side. There's no in between. You can't like both WWE and AEW. You got to pick a side. Let's go to Twitter and find the hottest takes. Here's a good one right here. The Revival makes moves towards AEW, gets the titles. The Usos make pro AEW noise, and even with an arrest, get titles. Sasha tweets, "Take me with you to the Revival," gets titles. Man, die-hard WWE fans must be pissed that main office and bookers are taking AEW so seriously. So the war is on here. You see the divide there. They're saying that all these people are saying, I want to go to AEW, and WWE is rewarding them by letting them get championships. We saw the Revival. We're seeing it with the Usos. We see it with Sasha Banks. Oh, the war is on. WWE is doing this. The war is real. Is it? Is it? Is it real? Is it? Or is this the hottest take we've ever seen? It is warming up. It's getting hot in here. All right. This is the deal here. These guys, whether they were gonna go to AEW or not, made the fans talk about them. That's all there is about it. They made their claims. They made the internet talk about them. Whether they were eventually going or not, the internet talked about them. They got their championships. That's the way it is. The hottest takes are on here. And this is weird. Die-hard fans must be pissed that the main office and bookers are taking AEW so serious. Wouldn't die-hard fans like the Revival or the Usos or Sasha? Just saying. Next. Here's one of the hottest takes I've ever seen. DX inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, which, by the way, congrats to them for being inducted into the Hall of Fame. You're going to see Billy Gunn, you're going to see Road Dogg, you're going to see Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and China, along with X-Pac. We're actually seeing China getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, so that's pretty sweet. That's pretty awesome. We've been wanting that to happen for you. So, back to this. Billy Gunn is there and obviously works for the AEW. He fires the first shot. Maybe the others come out to fire the first shot. Is this going to happen at the WWE Hall of Fame? Billy Gunn and the rest of AEW, Cody, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, they're all going to come out and they're going to say, the war is on, brother. It's real. AEW is for life. DX, suck it, WWE. And Billy Gunn's going to do that. Hottest take there. You heard it here first. Billy Gunn, AEW, they're going to fire the shots at WrestleMania. Or let's look at it this way. Billy Gunn could just go accept the accolade, do his thing, and go be an AEW producer. That's what really looks like is going to happen. AEW's stated numerous times they're not out here to fight the WWE, but the internet loves the war. They love the war so much that they're creating their own war here. And that's what we're getting with Billy Gunn. He's going to come out. He's going to invite the entire AEW out, and they're going to fire the first shot, brother. You know how DX was so controversial? Well, Billy Gunn's going to go, suck it, AEW, rip off the DX shirt. He's going to have an AEW shirt. It's going to be the greatest thing of all time. I love it. Can't wait to see it. We have our favorite source of all time, and that might be TJP, as we know him as TJ Perkins, as we know him is Suicide. Here is what we got from TJ Perkins. He says, now this doesn't really matter. He says he wrote the Ricochet Raw debut, and he shoots down the idea that he is going to go to AEW. Thank you, man. Woo! Just what we needed. TJP to clarify that he is not going to be going to AEW. This is great. This is good news. Whew. The hottest free agent in all of professional wrestling. Wait, he still works for WWE, doesn't he? The man whose thoughts we really needed. Wait, I thought we kind of gave up on TJ Perkins' tweets after this one. Everything I read about the benefits of saving net neutrality makes me want to save it less. Does TJP even know what net neutrality is? Net neutrality is a fair and open internet, so we can browse any website that we want. We can view any source of information that we want. TJP is saying that he does not want the internet to be open. Anything he says after that is invalid. On to the next one. Now we got one of my favorite people out here, and a lot of people give him hate. I actually follow him on Twitter. I think he's pretty interesting. You know, he's a guy that you could believe, you could not believe. He's one of those internet writers, the internet dirt sheet writers, right? And we're not talking about Dave Meltzer, right? Because he said some kooky things in the past, but we're talking about Mr. Pro Wrestling Sheet Ryan Satin, okay? Now, I don't have any problem with Ryan Satin. I actually just think he's an internet reporter and whatever. But the internet hates Ryan Satin. Can we get a Simpsons gif with torches? That's how they feel about Ryan Satin. So here's what Ryan Satin said on Twitter. He said, tonight's Raw has been pretty tag team heavy. Funny how all of a sudden it happened a few weeks after AEW announced they'd place a heavy focus on great tag team wrestling. Wow, what a hot take there. Ryan Satin saying that they're doing stuff on Raw because AEW's out. Can you imagine if that was true? Could you imagine? Now, I honestly, 100% to me, believe Ryan Satin is trolling. I literally don't think this is a true statement. If it's a true statement, Ryan, and you think this is 100% true, then that's you. Then I guess that's your thing, man. If that's what you believe, that's what you believe. But I honestly think this is a troll. And he actually came back with another tweet that said, didn't expect this tweet to arouse so many people. And here's some of the tweets. Morgie said, how about you S my balls from the back, Ryan? Okay. Very nice. S my D man, you're obsessed with this WWE AEW feud. That is non-existent. Woo! S my C, Ryan. Okay. All right. The internet, not a fan of Mr. Ryan Satin. Woo! And everybody's pointing to their genitalia when they know that the war is real, brother, and they just don't want to admit it, okay? You got to pick a side. Either you're WWE or you're AEW. There's no way around it. All right, guys. So what I thought that I would do is I would play on this Ryan Satin, and I would tweet my own thing. Now, let me make this very, very clear. I don't think this is true at all. I actually only wrote this because I thought it would be very funny to see people's responses on this. And obviously that war that I was talking about, the AEW, WWE war, people believe it's real. So I went out there and I tweeted, Raw was only the way it was because of AEW. Now that's a blanket statement, right? I just said the most generic thing possible. That hashtag Raw was the way that it was because of AEW. You got 82 likes on Twitter, 9 retweets, and we had a lot of people out there that took offense to this. So there was a GIF from Brandon, that's SpongeBob, Cody doing his thing. Then we had Macho T saying, imagine, and I retweeted back. Oh, then there's another one with the Illuminati. There's Murphs who says you don't mean that, but that's okay. And other people were coming in. There was good and bad things here. At least it was a good show. The crowd was a little to no reactions, sucked all the energy out of the show had. It is necessarily a bad thing though. It's anything good enough for you. There's that one. And this is why AEW is needed. WWE is at its best when they're being threatened. The last time they were seriously challenged got the Attitude Era. So that's the thing. People are taking sides here. Good for us then, right? Ha 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 ha. That's not bad. They promised fresh faces and the crowd was atrocious. Cody is spending all of his money for a wrestling company. What? What does that even mean? You're entitled to your wrong opinion. That's fine. Okay. And not a bad thing. We have a last one. You used to be cool. Now you're just typical internet WWE hater. Horrible regression. So apparently I used to be cool. Now I'm not cool. And WWE regression. As I stated, this is a troll tweet, so I don't even care. And the fact that they say that I don't like WWE is false, because if you watched my review of Elimination Chamber, I thought it was sweet, and I thought it was a thumbs up show. So, in fact, I said I don't hate WWE, and I think the Elimination Chamber was dope. So there's that. But can we say everything they do is because of AEW? People are getting a little out of hand with it. That's true. This guy's on to me. He knows. KD3 knows exactly what's going on. He's got it. He knows exactly what's going on. So, with Ryan Satin, with his tweet saying that, I kind of took a spin on it, said what I did. And then obviously there's this, which is Ryan Satin Breeze, Wrestling Twitter, which I actually kind of agree with this video. Again, I don't think Ryan Satin, I honestly think Ryan Satin's tweet about AEW WWE was a troll. But if it's not, then I'm wrong. But literally everything Ryan Satin does, everybody hates it. So I find that quite hilarious. And now we're going to move over to the wrestling dirt sheets. We're going to talk about something that I thought was very interesting, is WWE used AEW's slogan, right? Sasha Banks and Bayley had a promo with the words "Change the World" written into it. Did they copy the "Change the World" thing? Dave Meltzer says, I don't think so. I think it's a coincidence. Here's the thing. AEW is not changing the world. They're changing the universe. Here's what actually happened, right? Chris Jericho says, we're not going to change the world. We're going to change the universe. Shot at the WWE universe. That was Jericho's thing, okay? All right. That's what I say. I think AEW is taking a shot at WWE, and this being changing the world. They're literally talking about women's wrestling changing the world and being the tag team champions. And how are you going to sit there and tell me this is about AEW? And I think this would sum up the greatest hot take in all of professional wrestling here would be Wwe, who came out and said, the Raw crowd was dead. Sounds like they're upset with their position and trying to go to AEW. That's right. We have the most correct hot take of all AEW WWE feud, is that the crowd was so upset with the product that they want to go to AEW. That's why they were dead silent. Oh my gosh, greatest take of all time. We could print that out. I actually need to print that out, frame that, put that on a wall. This is on the Tweet Hall of Fame for the hottest take of the AEW WWE feud. Well, that's where we're going to wrap it up today, guys. I want you guys to pick a side. There's no in between. You need to let me know in the comment section below, are you AEW or are you WWE? And give me your hottest take on how WWE is threatened by AEW. There's no in between. You must pick a side. The war is on and the war is real. Anyway, guys, that's where we're going to end today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy this. I'm trying something a little bit more different and fun, and I really enjoyed this video, so hopefully you guys do like this. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'm TonyPizzaGuy. We will see you in another video.